Hi, I'm Caitlin Bonner, and we're here with the NCW Alliance TV. I'm here with Mike Osborne, the director of the NCW Academy team, who recently took his team to a showcase tournament. Mike, what was the tournament and the location?
Yeah, it was the Collegiate Showcase Tournament in Tukwila, Washington, and that was over Thanksgiving weekend.
Have you you took a quite young team, like averagely? You had a lot of freshmen on the team. Have you ever taken a team that young, and how did they match up?
Yeah, actually, we've taken a couple teams like to nationals, right? And those that was like a U14 team, right? And they played well, right? And I've taken '05 teams to tournaments all over the West Coast, and they've performed well. But I was very pleased with the way our girls showed up and played against a very good bracket of U19 players.
Um, so over the tournament, you're focused on mostly growth of the players individually. How did you think the players grew mentally, physically, or just academically in their soccer mental?
Yeah. So whenever you go against older, more experienced players, it's going to be a challenge for your younger players, right? There's a little fear factor involved in everything. We talked about that, and the girls really rose to the occasion. They knew that they matched up physically, all right? It was how they were going to be tough mentally, all right, with their speed of play, with their decision making, and everything like that. And I felt like they did a fantastic job adjusting. They grew tremendously from the first game to the final game. Not allowing a goal, all right, the whole tournament. That doesn't happen very often. Yeah, and that was fantastic.
Yeah, that really does speak wonders to the defensive line. You can really tell that there was a lot of maturity there. Um, how did you yourself learn, or what did you yourself learn over the tournament? Have you?
Yeah, so one of the primary objectives of a coach is to learn more about individual players and how they might fit together and respond under different circumstances and situations. And I felt like I gained a lot of understanding of players' individual characteristics, moving players around on the field, putting them in different um, situations, all right, in different game scenarios and stuff. The girls responded well, and I learned what to do with some players and what I probably shouldn't do with a few players.
Um, and obviously, you're doing a lot of practices, a lot of just like constant soccer. Where do you get your inspiration to help players grow and achieve their dreams?
Yeah, really from players themselves, right? So my whole objective in being a coach is help kids achieve their dreams, right? Create opportunities for them, all right, to play at the next level or just get the most enjoyment out of the game that they possibly can, and that really is what drives me, right? So
All right, thank you. Hi, I'm Caitlin Bonner, and we're back with the NCW Alliance Academy team, and we have two players who have played on it. I'll let them introduce themselves.
I'm Riley Fisher. I play varsity for Eastmont High School.
I'm Angelica Walkley, and from Kashmir, and I play for Kashmir High School.
Um, what have you like? Where did you guys hear about Alliance Academy originally?
I heard it from Mike Osborne because I've previously played with him for many years now.
And what about?
I heard it from Mike Osborne too, but like I had some lessons with him, and he like suggested I come to this team.
Um, what was this your guys' first showcase tournament?
This wasn't my first showcase. I've gone to a couple through Mike.
And
Yes, this is my first showcase tournament, and it was a lot of fun.
um, yeah. How did it feel compared to like a more championship focused tournament? Like when they're more focused on winning instead of individual players.
I feel like they were more focused on the player, and like I feel like it wasn't more about winning. So it was, like a lot of girls got more playing time, and it was just like really like nice to like because the coach really focused on you as a player, not just as a team too.
And Riley, how did you think the atmosphere compared?
I thought it was pretty nice because instead of more of attacking, it was just seeing overall how we all played together. So it was like a lot less stress free, and it was just easier to play.
And obviously for the academy, we're focused on growth. So how did you feel any growth of the tournament, and how did you think that worked out?
I feel like I made a lot of growth because I got to play with like older players that were like really good and like have already signed with a few colleges, and like they gave me advice and stuff, and I just really took that to like to heart, and like I'm gonna try and like apply that into my game and stuff.
Um,
Yeah, I experienced growth from playing like with different ages and not just the upperclassmen. It was nice to play like a different set of competition, and that's where I felt like I felt my growth.
and you guys got technically second in the bracket, except even though there was no championship, there was still second, and it helps like achieve a sense of history for the team. How did you feel about the goal?
I feel like we did really good for like a first tournament, and like I said, like we didn't have any goals scored against us, so that felt pretty good, and like through like 4 games or something, so that was nice, and I thought it was really nice and like cool.
I thought it was cool because really we had a lot of opportunities, so we could have easily taken first. So it was great to like. This is the first time I've been with this team, so from a whole bunch of different people just now playing together, I thought we did really well.
And how have you guys? How has Alliance helped you prepare for college and playing at a higher level?
Like you said, like probably like just having us against like a lot of older girls who are like really good kind of shows you the intensity that it'll bring to like college ball. But like also like when you practice with like a lot of older girls, you gotta that already have or are on colleges teams, like it kind of shows you what it's gonna be like and like how the intensity of practice is and stuff. And I think it's really good for young players.
I felt it was a great experience going from high school season to just who wants to play to people who are really pursuing that as a career. So like the competition was a lot different, and I thought that was like cool.
Okay, thank you guys.